Hello, welcome to my channel, A Book Forest. My name is Kim and today I'm going to be doing a review of the Blackthorn and Grimm trilogy by Juliet Marillier. So the first book is Dreamer's Pool, second book is Tower of Thorns, and the third and final book is Den of Wolves. So it's set in medieval Ireland. At a very indistinct time where there's the Fae are still there, even if they're mostly hidden. And our main characters are Blackthorn, who is a healer, and Grimm, who we don't really know what he is at first. So the characters we meet, Blackthorn and Grimm, we meet them very soon in Dreamer's Pool. They are in prison at the beginning, both of them, and they've been living in prison for about a year or more, and it's very brutal. They are shells of what they used to be. They are very traumatized, and for some reason, like there's a miracle that happens or something, and the prison, they escape from prison. They succeed in escaping, and that's the beginning of their adventures. So we soon learned that Blackthorn was actually set free by a Fae, a Tuatha De Danann, and for a reason. Like, she wants to get revenge for what was done to her, and we don't really know what happened to her at first, but she wants to get revenge right away, and the Tuatha who freed her from prison forbids it. He says, no, you're gonna go north to Dal Riada, which is like a kingdom of Ireland in the Dark Ages, and you're gonna go and help anyone who asks. So she has to do that for 7 years, and if she doesn't, and if she disobeys, she goes back right where she started, in prison, and probably she's gonna die. So that's what happens to her, so she has to make a decision. And there's Grimm, who was with her in prison, and who is also very, very broken, and he cannot handle being by himself. Like, he needs to be with Blackthorn to be remotely okay. He's very scared at night, for example, and he feels terribly insecure, so he follows Blackthorn in the rain, and she's like, he's kind of asking for help without asking, so she needs to let him tag along. So that's how it starts. So the adventures of these people are set in 3 books, and these 3 books have a mystery at their core. Like, there's always like a mission that they have to embark on, like someone needs help, and then Blackthorn helps them. It's very sweet and beautiful setting, like very enchanting, like lovely forests and glades and pools. Like, there's forest pools, eerie, a bit creepy, but so enjoyable. I really enjoyed Juliet Marillier's settings. I enjoy how she sees like this world. Like, she invents kind of a fairy world, but in the real world. Like, it could have happened. Like, you can even almost believe that in those times there was Fae running around and helping or not helping people. And yeah, it's lovely, absolutely lovely. Blackthorn is very gruff. She's fiery. She gets angry very easily, especially after everything that happened to her. And she needs to be reined in a bit, like a lot of times. She really wants to get revenge, and she sometimes strays from her purpose. And Grimm is a bit of the opposite. Where Blackthorn is knowledgeable and she's like learned woman, Grimm is more of a mystery, but he's definitely a bit more rough around the edges. He's a big man, very, very strong, and very, very capable, but he has these cracks within him that make him a bit broken, of course. And he's so sweet, but he can get really angry if you threaten Blackthorn, for example. He gets really dangerous, but he's such a good man. Like, he's the perfect foil for Blackthorn. They complement each other very well, and I love them both dearly. After all these 3 books, they're part of my favorite characters I've ever read. Parts of the things I did not like as much in those 3 books, mostly in the first 2, is that you get other point of views, like other POVs that are like the main kind of protagonists of the actual mystery in the book. And I think it detracts from the actual story, because if you didn't get the POVs, you would have more mystery, because then you would know exactly what's going on, because from those POVs the mystery is kind of void. So I think she could have done a better job without adding those point of views, and just keeping the core of the books, which is Blackthorn and Grimm. You get both perspectives from those 2 characters, and that was enough for me. I would have preferred to just get them. What I really think is really well done is when you get the Blackthorn POVs and the Grimm POVs, it's so obvious which character is speaking. They have their own voice. They have their own types of sentences. Like the sentences are different. They're more to the point and a bit less verbose when it's Grimm, and they're a bit more emotional when it's Blackthorn. So yeah, very interesting, that choice, and very, very good. And also the side characters that are kind of nice. Like you get to know some of them along the way in those 3 books. Some you'll only see in 1. And also what you get is a character arc for Blackthorn and for Grimm. Like they start off at a point where they're utterly broken, they're alone, they're desperate, and then they slowly but surely, like, they change over the course of the story, but in a very believable way. Like nothing is forced. You don't, at the end you don't feel like, oh, how did they get to that point? That makes no sense. No, you get it. You're like, oh yes, absolutely. It's so good that they ended up where they ended up. I'm not gonna say what happens, obviously, but their relationship is very beautiful. I really love these 2 characters to bits. Also, a thing that I appreciated is that the first book for me was a 3 stars, the second book was a 4 stars, and the third book was a 5 stars. So I enjoyed, like, if it's not gonna be 5 stars all over, I like it that it goes up that way instead of going down. Like the first book is amazing, and then at the end you're like, meh. No, it just went better and better for me. So that's great. I absolutely recommend this trilogy. However, I would not necessarily start there for Juliet Marillier. If you want to start her books, I would start with the 7 Waters trilogy, starting with Daughter of the Forest. That trilogy for me was 3 5 stars. It's an absolute perfection in my opinion. But definitely if you enjoy 7 Waters, absolutely jump in this. It's worth it. And I love the covers. They're so pretty. Totally my style. I would put that on my walls for sure. So yeah, just give it a try, and let me know if you've read any other Juliet Marillier. I'm gonna read all of what she's written, everything. I own a lot of her books, so probably next I'm gonna jump into something, another trilogy or something. So yeah, let me know if you've read her or if I've given you a taste for it, and see you next time.